Welcome to this latest build. This is kind of like the Winner's Shop entry take two. Since we had the kind of new set of rules and parameters to go by, I still like my redstone shack, but with the new rules it is just slightly bigger than the space. I think I've come up with something. Now, one of the things Jevin said is it has to be a shop that's not on the server. But I think the problem is pretty much everything as far as items go is being sold in one way or another. Or it's something that is so niche that it doesn't require a full shop. You know, it just gets traded outright. So I figured what really needed was a new concept for a shop, because that's kind of is what are making and breaking shops on the server now. You know, Sahara doesn't sell anything new, but it's the way that it sells it that gets people to go there. So with that in mind, this is my entry. This is the secondhand block shop. Now, I know it's a bit tacky and a bit gaudy looking, but that's intentional. It's made to draw attention. Even from the roof, with its glowstone exclamation point. These are slabs, so it floats a little bit. But that will get the attention of the other hermits pretty easily as they're flying over. And then these little architectural details will draw them in. It's kind of made to look like it's a repurposed building, a repurposed storefront. Because most secondhand shops are. Let's go on in. Now, this is just fun. This is a row of carpets over a row of the standard lanterns. So as they walk by, it makes that little clicky sound. But this setup here is the donation station. And the idea is that while this is the shop front, this donation station, like copies of it, would be put into the high traffic areas of the server. But basically, you have the podium, and it says Secondhand Block Shop Donation Station. And the hermits can say what they donated here. It's a lot like the free wool stand where people just say what they used it for. But, you know, they just have the chest and they can donate. And I figure this also serves another purpose, because how many times have you seen hermits that are out shopping and they've gotten way too much in their inventory and they just end up dumping blocks and items that could be useful? Well, now, if these are in high traffic areas and they know they're nearby, they'll probably just go in here and throw them in and put their name in the book. You know, that's the general idea. And you can start seeing, got an inner chest right there. I have some chest right here. The idea is that since it's donated, it'll be sold like pretty cheap. Like 2 diamonds per stack for packed ice. But what you do is you rename them and you let them know who donated it. So that way when they get these cheap deals, they can know that it's kind of, you know, a cycle going from hermit to hermit. And then here's the second floor. You know, you got to have just the random art on the walls because it is a secondhand shop. But, you know, you could curate the chest a little bit. Like, see, here's some tools. And you can just say any pickaxe you have, and there's 1 diamond, whether it's, you know, an iron one donated by Green or a diamond one donated by Scar. And, you know, some of the cool things is, you know, it could even be that they're half used up. You know, they may not have all their durability. But, you know, it's a secondhand shop. So they can just take it home and try to fix it. And this is the used book area. Who knows? Maybe some of the ones that peddle in some of the books will want to offload some here. But this is just kind of a cool idea to experiment to see what level of involvement the other hermits will do. And there's also a side thing to this, because like most secondhand shops, it's supposed to give back to the community as well. I figure the cool thing about this is basically like the diamonds made and some of the stuff, especially if there's like blocks that get donated a lot of, like you'll probably get a lot of dirt donated because that's what people dump off. But it'll be the first stop for big community builds. This will be what helps fund those. They can buy some of the stuff and not have all the hermits have to donate it. And also, because you'll have a lot of blocks, what you can also do, let's go down to this is storage down here. Just because, like I said, you'll have a lot of those extra blocks. I figured that's kind of a fun way to store everything. Very compact. But if someone needs those blocks, say for a personal build, you can have them donate gear or equipment or other items that may actually sell better in lieu of traditional payment. It is 9x9. I think it would be cool to see, how much the hermits would participate in something like this. If they know they have extra blocks, they might actually think about throwing them in the donation box before just letting them all despawn. I know, it's kind of silly, but I think it could actually catch on. And I know it's not like huge or revolutionary or anything, but who knows? But yeah, definitely the outside is meant to be attention grabbing. Because when it's just this building at first, you're going to need to draw their attention in so that they'll know all about this. And I just like doing this because it gets their attention more. Something is different here. But yeah, you make these kind of in all different places, and they can just drop in their donations. I think it would be cool to actually see what the different hermits might donate. Because, some of them might even surprise you. And who knows, perhaps you could even have like contests and such to incentivize donations. But it's just a thought. And it doesn't even have to be giving away something. It could be like you could have a sign that says like donator of the month for whichever hermit throughout that month donated like the most, I wouldn't say like the most number of items, but maybe the highest, like if you were to go to the shopping district, the highest street value of items. Because then they might start competing each other to see who can stay as the hermit of the month. And maybe have like a big prize if someone can keep it up for like 3 months or something. Or for whoever is the one at whenever the eventual end of season 6 is. But yeah, this is my little secondhand block shop. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and hopefully it'll make its way into Hermitcraft. Alright, thank you, goodbye.